Welcome back to the Wrestlemaniacs podcast. What the fuck now?
He said no. You just started anyway.
Yeah, Kyle always says no, though. Every time. Are you ready? No. All right, cool. We're going.
Legitimately stuffing his face with like a $7 cupcake.
I think it's like a $17 cupcake.
How much that cupcake cost, Kyle?
$12.
Plus tax.
How much?
Tax in New Jersey, so it was a $17 cupcake.
All right, so we got 3/4 of the gang here. I don't think anybody's gonna miss the other guy.
I will.
Just kidding, kind of, but not really.
We miss you, Jeff.
Kind of, but not really.
No.
Better, Jeff.
All right, so Money in the Bank fucking happened.
It did.
So we're gonna get into that.
I had to rewatch it. It wasn't as bad as I thought.
There were some bad stuff.
There was some really bad parts. Really bad parts. But overall, I give it a passing grade.
Yeah.
Overall, I had to rewatch it again because I was like, wait a minute. There's no way it was that bad.
And I had to watch it late, so all the texts I was getting from that one guy who always complains about everything WWE does.
That'd be me.
Oh.
There was only like 4 or 5. Usually there's a lot.
But there were legitimate gripes with what happened.
One of them was a legitimate gripe. The other one, I could see either way. At the same time, I'm kind of irritated by it, but I'm happy with the final result.
Yeah.
There were small things that happened.
We'll get into it as we go. How about that?
Yeah.
All right. So pre-show, the Usos defeated Daniel Bryan and Rowan.
First thing I hated about this pay-per-view.
Loved it.
I too loved it. Kyle, why did you love it? When you could tell us when you're done shoveling ice cream in your gullet.
Or cupcake. Get it right.
Yeah, whichever.
So I loved it because it wasn't a title match, but it was still a match that people could tune into.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, you have like 6-man or 8-man or 10-man tags or some kind of fucking nonsensical
person match.
Nobody's really going to fucking pay attention to. They're not going to fucking invest in. I don't like the fact that you had the Usos win.
That's what I hated.
Just beat the Usos. Like, they're the tag team champions. You should fucking goddamn be able to put them over more. And the Usos are good enough to where they can suffer a simple loss on a kickoff show. They'll be fine.
Especially to a multi-time world champion.
My thing is, it's their first match since winning those titles, and you have them lose to a team that's not even on the same brand.
But it was the grudge match thing about it.
That was my initial reason for hating it to begin with.
I like the actual match. I just didn't like the booking decision on it.
Jeff, do you have headphones because you're coming in very broken and retarded?
No, I don't. My phone's plugged into my charger right now.
You haven't come in broken and retarded in like a whole week.
You don't have AirPods like a total fucking douchebag?
No, not yet. I need to get some though.
Well, hurry up and get on my level. Yeah, the match itself was good. I agree that the Usos should not have gone over. One, because they don't need to go over. They need to go over the Raw Tag Team Champions because that's the show they're on. They don't need to go over the SmackDown Tag Team Champions because they're not on that show. And it doesn't make any logical sense that they beat them after they just lost a match to them for the titles they didn't even hold.
Yeah. Plus, you can't build around that.
Huh?
You build around a Raw Tag Team beating the SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
All they did was just try to solidify Raw as a superior brand. That's all they did. Which it's not, and I don't think it's going to be for a long time until they get the writing out of their heads out of their ass with the writing.
Writers write for both shows now.
Well, fuck.
Honestly, we'll hit highlights later, but Raw honestly wasn't terrible this week.
I didn't watch. Shocking.
parts.
Do what?
I caught parts.
Live?
So,
Did you catch parts live?
no.
Oh,
Let's finish Money in the Bank, then we'll talk about Raw.
yeah, Money in the Bank. All right. Next, we have Bailey winning the Women's Money in the Bank. Kind of surprising.
Great way to start off the show with the women's ladder match.
I agree. Good book. So I'm going to say this. Good booking overall for the match order. Overall, very good booking because they actually – and I understand putting the Money in the Bank contract match as the main event because that's the headline match for the pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, they put the world title, which made me happy. Not the Universal. They put the WWE title, which made me happy.
It hurt me a little bit.
But if you notice, they put both world titles before the men's Money in the Bank, which made me happy. Like, they booked this pay-per-view very well.
You're already getting disagreeing head shakes from Susan.
I'm going to get disagreeing head shakes from him regardless of what I say.
Susan's upset.
Calm down, Susan.
I like the way it was, but it's just the ending of that ladder match. You had no choice but to put it.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay, so women's Money in the Bank, way better than last year.
Yes.
I was hoping that I didn't expect really big spots, but I expected you, since you can't do as many big spots, to really fucking kind of pull me in with everything that was going on.
They fucking pulled me in.
Yeah.
Bro, like Ember Moon hitting that fucking eclipse from outside.
Yeah.
Ingenuity and fearlessness to fucking pull off that fucking goddamn spot. It was absolutely amazing. I liked how everybody fucking got something. Even Nikki and Nikki Cross with the fucking ladder. Is that the airplane spin?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
And that fits Nikki Cross's persona.
Definitely.
Because it's fucking stupid and crazy.
The Sonya and Mandy thing, I always want them to break them up, but then I see things like I did at Money in the Bank, and I'm like, don't break them up. Like, she literally put her on her back. She Marshawn Lynched at her. She said, put team on my back.
Hold my dick.
Up here. Like, she climbed up, like, and then she tried to get it. I thought that was fucking great. Like, and then just to see Bailey come up at the very end and get it. I
think that was good.
Yeah. I didn't see it coming, really. Like, with Bailey, I really didn't see it.
Definitely a surprise booking finish because I was not expecting Bailey to win.
Mm-mm.
So that was a good curveball.
I was pulling for Ember Moon, but after I saw her hit that eclipse, I was like, nah. You had that huge spot. You're down.
So next we have Rey Mysterio beat Samoa Joe for the U.S. title.
And his
Now, I
shoulders
voiced
weren't
my
even down.
Huh?
And his shoulders weren't even down.
So I voiced my opinion on what I thought the results should have been last week, and I don't think it was time to take the title off Joe, but they did. And you guys said that they were going to do that. But
I didn't think they were going to use the same thing twice, though.
What do you mean?
I heard it wasn't the planned ending. They literally ended the match because Joe was bleeding everywhere.
And honestly, when you looked at it, it wasn't that bad.
No.
Right.
But Mysterio may have dropped because apparently he got injured in that match.
Which fucking sucks. Because
I didn't hate the match. It was a good match.
I don't want Ray to. It was quicker than it should have been. But again, the whole blood thing.
It was, but I mean, it was longer than the WrestleMania match.
Yeah, but Ray got injured in that match too, and now Ray's probably gonna get injured. Like, Ray needs to stop getting injured. I got it. He's like way up there, and he's been doing shit like this for fucking decades. But man, it's getting really hard. It's got he's got the Dolph Ziggler effect though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we'll talk about Dolph Ziggler later.
I know we will, because I'm curious. Next, I didn't appreciate this. Shane McMahon beat The Miz in a cage match.
Makes no sense. Why does the Miz go or the Shane go over the Miz again? I don't get it.
I don't know.
Was that the end of this? Like this whole feud and no payoff for Miz?
I've lost interest in this feud because
I couldn't even get into the match.
Yeah.
The breakup was good. The subsequent matches were good. The no DQ match, it was all fucking solid. And I think the thing that hurts it is the brand split, like the draft.
Yeah.
You literally took him away. How am I supposed to build a feud if I never see you together? And
Right.
The only way I do see you together now is through the wild card thing, which is essentially the death of the brand split-ish.
Kind of, but not really.
Like, that's the only way you see it happen and continue to move forward. But it's not consistent. It's really awkward.
Bro, they say 4 people a week. There's definitely like way more than 4.
We'll get into that later.
Next, Tony Nese retained the Cruiserweight title against Daivari.
Oh, this one was fucking trash.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
the
I was
match
disappointed.
wasn't. I thought the match was good. Kind of like what I saw on 205 Live. But
It wasn't pay-per-view caliber.
No, definitely not. Which kind of hurt a little because they finally make it onto a main card, and it's probably the weakest 205 Live match, cruiserweight match we've seen in a while on a pay-per-view.
No, it's only weak because oh my god, it's really fucking difficult. Like you just never had any interest in it. No one's interested in it because they don't see it. If you don't watch 205 Live, you can't.
I was interested in it.
Not necessarily. Like if the match doesn't blow, but here's the thing about 205 Live matches. Every time you've seen him on the kickoff show, and even the one Buddy Murphy one, which was on the main show because it was in his hometown, they have always gone above and beyond to just do fucking like eye-catching shit. Not every 205 Live match fucking like tells a story and really captures you. They just do off-the-wall shit to get you invested in the athletic ability and talent of these people because WWE doesn't show them enough to where you can actually get involved in character storylines. The story.
Unfortunately, I don't think Vince gives a shit about the cruiserweights.
I know, but if you I actually kind of paid attention to the story, I thought it was kind of interesting, and I think Tony Nese is still building himself because it's still kind of bland. Like on 205 Live, there's a little bit more there, but I think he's still building his character, so it's a rough one that unfortunately I don't think anyone really gave a damn about. It really hurt. It hurt to watch that match because the crowd was disinterested.
Mm-hmm.
It was quiet. It really fucking upset me to watch that match because I do watch 205 Live, and I wanted more.
I feel like we should have got more from him, but we didn't.
That's not a flippy shit match.
No.
Those two?
Not at all. But we still could have gotten more.
Daivari used to be, but the whole changing character thing.
Yeah, and didn't he get hurt too? And he can't do as much.
We did that. That's why he came back and the whole changing character thing. That since he's like on this run, I like it.
Yeah.
Next, Becky Lynch defeats Lacey Evans to retain the Raw Women's title.
The fucking ending was bullshit. Why does a referee not count? Riddle me that. If Lacey Evans has the pin and you don't count for what was a solid 2 seconds, I kind of figure it's about to get fucking goddamn rolled into a fucking disarmor. Because you didn't even. I see the roll up. I'm not retarded.
What is you doing?
Like, you just sat there and looked. I was like, okay, it's a pin. No. Count, ref.
Oh.
No, hold on, Lacey. Hold on. She has to switch it up, and you got to tap out real quick. Like, you didn't even try to fucking that. The match was good, but that really bothered me for a while. I was just like, what? No one believes that she's going to, like, win now. No, there's no chance. You literally just sat there and watched a woman have a fucking roll up for like a couple seconds, and all. Ref just stood there. Didn't even get down on the ground. Didn't even like crouch. It's something.
Didn't even make an attempt. Like, oh, I'm going now.
No, he just like stood there. He's like, okay, it's good form. So you've been working on your roll ups.
Well done. Well done. Way to give it 110%.
Waited for fucking Becky to lock in and disarm her. That it really shouldn't bother me as much as it did, but it's really irritated me.
Right.
But the match, I thought the match was I'm not gonna say really good. The match was good.
Yeah.
It was. I'd say I'd give it like a 3.5 out of 5. You know, I thought it was a good match. I didn't think it sucked, and I'm surprised it got way more time than I thought it would, because I almost started
8.5 minutes.
I started going to the Geoff side of the fence, where I was like, he did say that both these matches are gonna suck, or one's gonna suck and one's gonna be really good. I was like, no, this one they actually gave him fucking some time.
Lacey got more time than Charlotte.
I said this one would be good, and the Charlotte Becky match would suck.
No.
Yeah. Because I've been.
I did say one would suck, one would not. I didn't specify.
Okay. You know what? Since I can't remember, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, Geoff. Doesn't happen often. This is your one freebie.
Next, we've got Charlotte Flair winning the SmackDown Women's title from Becky Lynch.
So many goddamn problems with this.
Bullshit.
So fucking many goddamn problems with this.
Bullshit. Charlotte is the female Roman officially now.
Wrong.
Not wrong.
100% wrong.
100% not.
You said she's a female Reigns? Wrong.
Except she can wrestle.
So you're already wrong. So
got him, coach.
I know, right? It's like he softballed these in.
Calm your granny pitches down.
If anything, fucking Roman aspires to be her.
Well, I just meant the way she's continually crammed down our throats.
They want her to fucking break her dad's record.
She's good though, dude. She's really good.
I'm not denying her talent, but they have crammed her so far down our throats, and I get they want her to break her dad's record. She's only been doing it 3 years. You can have her break
Think of it like this, though. Think of all the injuries that have been taking place over the last 5 years. They want her to break that record before she gets to a point where she's going to be fucking seriously hurt.
Yeah, but then does if they rush it like that, does it fucking matter? Like, to me, that wouldn't mean shit.
Yeah, like, it really doesn't mean a lot. Like, I was going through, I was scrolling through the Instagram and the Wikipedias, looking at her title reigns. They get worse and worse.
Yes.
Not as far as quality, but as far as days and timelines.
Yeah, but think about it, though. She's never, ever going to hold a candle to her dad, because Ric Flair, didn't he hold a world title at one time for like a very long time?
A couple 100 days.
I don't even think one of her reigns has eclipsed 150 days.
Yeah. NXT.
Yeah.
And I think the Divas title.
Okay. I'm not counting NXT.
It's WWE.
Fair.
Got him too. God, you guys are sad.
Shut up.
All right.
All right. Well, after that match was over,
They just did a bad job of it, man. You saw the match. The match was an average match. They didn't do too much. I mean, first of all, if I'm the champion and I finish beating you, Dave, and then Geoff's like, nah, bitch, it's time to go. I'm the champ. I'm going to take a break. Can't make me wrestle. That makes sense.
I mean, joke's on you, though. You ain't going to beat me.
As soon as that match, as soon as the Lacey Becky match ended and she came out, I knew she was losing that title.
And I don't like how they did it, using Lacey Evans to like.
I don't like that they did it so soon.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, why? She just
Now, if Bayley cashed in on Becky after Becky retained, I could see that and be okay with that.
That's how I thought it should have went. Is Becky beat Charlotte, and then Bayley cashes in on Becky.
Yeah, I thought I was going.
I would have been 100% okay with that.
Yeah,
because giving her 3 matches, no way she's keeping it.
Yeah, no, like that one would have been perfect. But to just Charlotte, it has as the title reign 4 minutes. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Quattro.
4-minute title reign. The fuck kind of shit is that?
Hey, it's a fucking title reign.
Exactly. Her 9th. She is more than halfway to beating Ric Flair's record. John Cena.
In 3 years.
John Cena fucking tied that record after
15 years.
15? I wanted to say like
15 or 16.
Was it her and Sasha where the title changed hands like 4 times in a month?
Charlotte and Sasha, yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking that's why when you were like, man, Sasha was multi-time champion. Yeah, all of her fucking like title reigns fucking like
3 days.
A week, man.
Yeah.
It's fucking shit. Like that I thought that was a really shitty fucking time for that championship.
Yep.
I don't like her because she gets pushed because of her dad. There's some women on the roster who I wouldn't say equal, but have, are very talented. Look at people like Ember Moon. And
let's talk about Dana Brooke, though.
Yeah, Dana Brooke, who's leaps and bounds ahead of where she was even last year.
And she looks incredible. Love me some Dana Brooke.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It gets annoying.
She need to come out every other week in that secretary outfit, though.
That's good.
So
Dude.
Anyway, moral of the story: Dana Brooke fine as fuck. Bayley's the SmackDown Women's Champion.
Not mad about it.
I'm not upset about it either. I'm just upset about how it went down.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see Bayley got it though.
Yes, I will say this: little irritated that they did the women's cash in 2 Money in the Banks in a row. Alexa Bliss last year.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Ronda Nia Jax match.
Yep.
All right.
So,
it made sense. It didn't. If you want to look at it like that, it made sense last year.
yes.
Didn't really make sense this year. She could have held on to that damn thing.
But at the same time, I would have absolutely. I'm still okay with Bayley walking out with the belt. I'm just not okay with her taking it off Charlotte instead of Becky.
Yeah. I feel you, man.
So next, we've got Roman Reigns defeating Elias in a whopping 10 seconds.
Oh, my God. It was fucking embarrassing. Fuck this match. Fuck Roman Reigns.
Next.
Very upset. Next, Seth Rollins defeats AJ Styles in the longest match of the night at 19 minutes and 45 seconds.
This match was everything I hoped it would be.
It was awesome. Kyle?
This match is fucking trash.
What?
How the fuck AJ Styles not going to be champion? Man,
Oh,
fuck
shut
you,
the fuck
WWE.
up.
Shut up.
Bullshit.
Shut up.
I wanted AJ. I was pulling for AJ so fucking hard. I was like,
I'm
oh,
sure you
yeah.
were. That match was fucking great.
The men's Money in the Bank was fantastic. But this is the match of the night.
I agree 100%.
Like, this. Oh, okay. So, you know what? I forget whose account it was, and I'm sorry. I don't even know if you ever going to hear this show, man. But your account on Instagram, I saw this thing. I sent it to you, Dave. This would be a great launching point, that match, for a Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels-esque feud between these two. I mean, let them get fucking personal.
Yes.
The Fox, you're trying to leave like the
You did send it to me, and I agreed with you 100%. I agree. Like right now, it's like friendly competition, but it is a perfect building block for that kind of feud.
You think about it, they were saying a lot during the match, like the commentators, which usually I fucking hate hearing Michael Cole. Hate it.
A lot of good points.
But he said, him and Renee were talking back and forth, talking about how threatened Rollins might start feeling because he's no longer the hands down. And they said it. He no longer feels like he is the hands down most talented like wrestler on the roster, like on Raw. And I was like, yes, this friendly competition.
If they fuck this up, I'm going to be so sad.
Oh, no, they're going to terribly fuck it up.
You mean when they fuck it up?
Shut up. I have hope.
I'm pretty sure they've already fucked it up. I don't even think they're ever going to come back to this again. They're like, oh, yeah, we did the one-off. We're good. I'm almost positive that's what's going to happen. And it kills me because this feud, you can take it so far. Like, they don't even have to fucking, like, for the belt.
We will talk about what happened on Raw, and that's when they fucked it up.
God damn it, Jeff.
Fuck.
Get fucked, Jeff.
I only caught parts, and I did not catch this part, apparently. God damn it.
Shit.
Fuck.
All right, well, I'm curious because I didn't watch Raw or SmackDown per usual. So we're going to get through the rest of this card, end on disappointment, and move on to what happened the last two nights. Next, Kofi Kingston. First title defense retained against Kevin Owens.
This was sad. The crowd wanted to be there. I wanted to be there. I was more invested the second time watching it, but the first time I was literally fucking just exhausted.
Yeah.
Just completely just high emotion and then just drained after the fucking Styles Rollins match.
I was gonna say this was a tough spot for them
because it's where it should be.
Mm-hmm.
It's where it should be as far as.
But the match before it put on such a hell of a show.
And the Owens and Kingston was a really great match. It wasn't a bad match. It wasn't a subpar or even an average match. It was a really solid, great all-around match. But it just, you followed AJ Styles and Seth.
Right. Now, if they flip-flop these, I could see it.
Oh, man, this would have been fucking great. They would have loved it. And then, like, you would have carried that emotion into.
And it would have gave more of a response to AJ and Seth.
Into the Money in the Bank. Like, that would have been great. However, I want the world title above the Universal title. So.
I agree with you on that, Kyle. It's just, I mean, what can you do, though? It's AJ Styles and Seth Rollins.
True. That would have been like, honestly, I'm really hoping fucking.
But like I said at the start of the show, they booked this thing very well.
Oh, my God. The booking was great. I have no.
The booking was almost perfect.
Yeah.
I would say it was perfect.
Mm.
I mean,
I would have thrown the Roman Reigns Elias match before the women's titles. That's my only change.
I mean, yeah, but the way they see Roman.
I know. But like I said, that's my only change. It's not even bumping him on the pre-show. It's putting him in the middle of the card with Elias. And I get it.
But you can't.
I know. And I understand that from the WWE side. I'm just saying for a perfect booking in my mind, that is literally the only change I would have made.
No, I'm saying because of the crowd, because of the reactions you want. You had like the Money in the Bank. Then you had like, after Shane and Miz, it was like, then you had fucking the women's titles with the storyline around that. They built it up. Then you had to kind of lull them down again.
But the problem is they only gave him a 10-second lull.
Yeah, about 5 minutes.
Okay, entrances included.
After the backstage attack, you had about a good 5 to 7 minutes to take a break.
So anyway, Kofi beat Kevin.
Yep. In a great fucking match.
Great fucking match. Both world title matches performed. They were where they should be. It's just the crowd reaction was not what we had hoped. And that's fine.
They were a little tired. It's okay.
Yeah, I get it. I'm not upset. And for the first time in a long time, I'm not upset with the crowd either.
They were there when they, should have been and needed to be.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
Next.
Yeah.
The main event.
Yeah.
Men's Money in the Bank.
If this has not been one of
apparently Sami Zayn got tied up.
Oh.
And then Brock Lesnar took his place and just ran down, pushed Mustafa Ali off the ladder, and grabbed the fucking briefcase.
Dude, this match was like finding 3 pounds of gold somewhere and throwing it in a pile of shit.
Fucking phenomenal match. And then Bork Laser shows up.
Dude, that fucking flip over power bomb Andrade hit on Balor on that ladder.
Oh my god.
Painful as fuck.
He bounced twice. Like you bounced on the ladder, came up. All of your body is off. Then you bounced again. My biggest thing is, was it necessary to risk injury like that?
Yes.
For Brock Lesnar?
No. When you put it like that, no.
That's my biggest critique. If somebody else in the match would have won, yes, you're pulling out all the stops. But your ending is going to be Brock Lesnar coming down to that ring and just climbing up, just literally jogging. Well, no, I will say sprinting because that's
jogging.
I've seen him run. No,
jogging. It's a soft J.
Jogging. It's a new trend. It's a soft J.
So in the wake of Brock Lesnar winning the Money in the Bank, there was a tweet from one Chris Jericho.
Oh, loved it.
And I quote, "Awesome to see at Brock Lesnar win the hashtag Money in the Bank match, even though he wasn't officially entered. Brock is the future of the biz, and this is the perfect example of genius booking shows why WWE will remain on top forever. Hashtag Go Brock Go." This tweet.
Bro, I listened to Talk Is Jericho and him do his preview of Money in the Bank, bro. You had just tearing WWE apart.
Good.
On the preview?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm gonna have to listen to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am very upset with that move. Very upset. I thought he was gone.
I just like you.
Yeah, I
have
saw
this probably one of the best Money in the Bank ladder matches in a long time, and then you just like kill it, absolutely kill it, and just stomp it into the ground. And once we discuss Raw, it gets even like, and you wonder why your ratings fucking suck.
Let's move to Raw because we're done with the pay-per-view.
Ooh, fantasy booking, real quick. Geoff.
Yeah.
Him winning the briefcase makes you mad, right?
Yeah.
How mad would you be if after Super Showdown he beats Seth Rollins to win the Universal title and cashes in on Kofi.
It's not going to be possible, because I tell you, if you watch Raw, you know what's going to happen.
Then regale me with your tales, soothsayer.
What the fuck?
What?
I am all ears.
Talk to us, Geoff.
All right, so
Let's sit there silently.
I don't know why my Alexa, but Paul Heyman and Brock kick off the show. Find out, then Seth comes out, Kofi comes out, which I don't get why the WWE champion's on Raw. Whatever.
Wild card.
Hate this wild card thing. Like, I don't know, just whatever. But anyways, Heyman cuts a promo. It turns out that freaking Seth and Kofi were in a match against Baron Corbin and Bobby Lashley, and that was going to be the main event. So Brock's like, I'm sticking around, blah, blah, blah. Well, long story short, turns out next week, Brock is going to decide which champion he's going to face at Super Showdown, and that's going to be his Money in the Bank cash-in.
Oh. They didn't.
So in other words, he's going to face Rollins at Super Showdown, which just is no reason for me not to give a fuck about this pay-per-view.
He could face Kofi.
He's not going to.
Why not?
Because there's no way Kofi's beating Brock Lesnar, and there's no way they're putting Brock Lesnar on SmackDown.
Why wouldn't they, though? Because if you think about it, this could be part 2 from the match that they did in Japan, Beast in the East, Kofi versus Brock.
And they could still keep Reigns and Lesnar together.
Stop it.
They'll be going to Fox.
Stop it. That's my great. I don't want to see that again either.
No one wants to see it again. I'm just thinking out loud. Clown. Ass clown. But continue with your tales.
But anyways,
Has anyone told you tell stories like Luis from Ant-Man?
Then Braun Strowman defeats Sami Zayn. Whatever. I will say the first about hour of the show was and I was about to turn it off and start picking up. But Lars Sullivan beat up Lucia House Party again. And probably my match of Monday Night Raw was Ricochet versus Cesaro. And I haven't seen Cesaro in a while, and that man got some new entrance music and a new theme.
Cesaro?
Yeah.
Is it good?
You'll have to look it up. I liked it.
I'm always suspect about what he likes.
No, yeah,
a little bit.
It's not something you'd think like you'd see and think instantly Cesaro, but I like it. Watch it, decide for yourself. And then Baron Corbin provoked AJ Styles backstage, which I'm hoping isn't leading to a Corbin Styles feud, but I've got a feeling that's exactly where it's going.
God damn it.
Then Roman Reigns and Shane had a promo, which, hey, you're a rich kid. Hey, you suck, blah, blah, blah. But the nice thing is it ended with Drew McIntyre laying Roman Reigns out with a Claymore.
Okay.
And another excellent match. Close rival to Ricochet and Cesaro was the Usos and the Revival, which was a really, really great tag team match. I mean, I think it's the first time, if I'm right, it's the first time they've ever faced each other.
Who won?
Do what?
Who won?
Freaking Revival.
Oh, that's surprising.
Mm-hmm. And then my favorite segment of the night is the Firefly Funhouse got dark.
Go on.
Yeah, man, it was kind of started off the same way, last week, and then it just cut to a bunch of like weird looking kids with let him in written on their foreheads. I don't know where they're going with it, but it's enough to keep you guessing, enough to keep you wanting to see more.
I don't know.
I'll be the judge of that. You don't tell me what I want.
Becky Lynch, Nikki Cross, and Alexa Bliss defeated the Iconics and Lacey Evans. It started off. Becky Lynch was on a Moment of Bliss.
God damn it, those always suck.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I guess Nikki Cross is like just been following Alexa Bliss everywhere recently. So they were out there. Then the Iconics came out and, hey, you're not Becky 2 belts anymore, but we have 2 belts and blah, blah, blah. Then Lacey Evans came out. And Becky was like, well, we'll kick your ass right now. She's like, me and Nikki. And then they were like, well, that's 2 of y'all. There's 3 of us. And then she's like, well, Alexa, just stand there and look pretty because I guess Alexa Bliss still isn't cleared.
So she didn't wrestle?
She just stood there.
Okay.
But pretty much freaking Becky just ran through all of them.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Not a great match. But then
so
the
hold
moment,
on. Real quick.
the moment we all waited for it, and the moment I watched Raw, Mick Foley comes to the ring with a black bag with a new championship in it, pulls it out, and it is the ugliest fucking title I have ever seen in my life.
False. You are clearly forgetting about the Jeff Hardy TNA belt.
Oh my God.
Okay, let me rephrase that. The ugliest fucking WWE title I've ever seen.
I can give you that.
I forgot about that TNA belt. That was pretty bad.
TNA belt was like had points.
Are we forgetting about the spinner belts?
The spinner belt looked better than this.
Spinner belts didn't look bad. Plus, at the time, spinning was in. All about spinning.
Shut the fuck up. You're a fuck.
But anyways, it's called the 24/7 Championship, open to all WWE, all WWE brands. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT, 205 Live, NXT UK, can all compete for this belt. Just like I said, can be won anytime, anywhere, as long as there's a referee. In the first 3 minutes of its existence, it changed hands 3 times.
Okay, so about this belt.
So it's like the fucking hardcore title all over again.
Yeah, it's like the hardcore title without them calling it the hardcore title.
I like this idea.
I'm not opposed to it if they do it right.
I
honestly think this is just a title that's going to be some mid-card comedic title.
Yes, because Shauna even brought it up when she was talking about, like, I don't want to see another belt. And I was on the same page. But then I realized when you said R-Truth had won it, and I went back and started watching some clips about it, I was like, this just brings levity to the show.
It was pretty funny because, like, Titus O'Neil won it because they had all these people out, the belt laying in the middle of the ring. They're like, well, whoever grabs it's the champion. So Titus O'Neil picks it up and is walking up the ramp, and Robert Roode comes up the ramp, pins him. And then it shows a segment of him hiding in the back and goes to commercial break. They come back, and all you see is R-Truth standing by a car, and everybody runs past him. And then he opens the trunk, and Rude's in there. He's like, oh, thanks, man, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, I'll give you a ride out of here. Rude goes to open up the passenger seat, and there's a referee sitting in the passenger seat. So then freaking Truth just rolls freaking Rude up, wins the belt, and drives off.
Bro, as this dude was driving, like getting ready to get in the car, he's like, "I'm taking the European Championship to SmackDown Live."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh my fucking god!"
I love R-Truth. He will never get stale to me.
Oh,
I think the belt is just going to provide like those stupid comedic breaks, but things that I think I might need every now and then on shows filled with Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns. Much needed comedic relief. I'll take it. And
all right. Then we had
some dumbass fucking revival fucking itch cream or whatever bullshit.
we had the
God
Miz,
damn it, Kyle.
the Miz versus Drew McIntyre, which Shane interfered,
Oh, God damn it.
cost freaking the Miz the match.
Yeah.
Then Samoa Joe cut a promo. Same stuff. Whatever.
No, not the same stuff. Samoa Joe cut a beautiful promo because honestly, he really kind of sounds like rapey and like psychopathy when he talks. It scares me and it makes me excited.
That's weird.
I know.
Well, then the main event was Rollins and Kofi.
Okay,
versus,
are we on Raw still?
Yep, this is the main event.
Okay.
Kofi and freaking Rollins, and obviously a win. But that's when Heyman came out, made the big announcement. You know, he's going to decide who he's going to face, and it's already all but confirmed that it's going to be freaking Rollins and Lesnar at Super Showdown.
Boo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave, it's very easy to see why you were confused because Kofi Kingston was still there, and it's always a mix of SmackDown and Raw rosters. It's okay.
Boo.
It's okay. Boo earns, Dave.
Boo. Boo.
Boo.
All right, then going on to SmackDown.
They need to make a remake of that show. Not a remake, a sequel. Did they? No, they need to. Go ahead, talk about SmackDown. I'm sorry.
All right, SmackDown. Kofi and Xavier open the show. Apparently, Big E's back, but not back. I don't know. Big E showed up. His knee. He had a brace-looking thing on his knee.
They usually call that a brace.
Well, yeah. Well, it was a weird-looking brace thing.
You're a weird-looking brace.
But Owens and Zayn interrupted. Led to a Zayn and Kofi match, which Kofi pinned Zayn. But then Dolph Ziggler came out of nowhere and attacked Kofi Kingston. Cut a pretty fire promo afterwards about how it was jealousy that led him to attack and that Kofi stole his spotlight and it should have been him at WrestleMania. Yada, yada, yada.
So here's my question then. How could it have been him at WrestleMania when he hasn't been on TV in how many months?
Because of like he was sitting at home with like injury and everything, like the Dolph Ziggler effect. He's always injured.
Well, he said, like they've been in the company the same amount of time and blah, blah, this, but, Kofi got his WrestleMania moment. He didn't, and was out of jealousy that he attacked him.
He kept saying, like, it should have been him, man.
Yep.
Should have been him. And I was like, you know what? Yeah. You sound like you're about to break down and cry in this promo. I kind of feel bad.
Yeah, no.
I'm excited to see where it goes.
He legit sounded like he was going to cry in that promo.
Bro, like, it sounded really emotion-filled. And I was like, you're kind of a dick. But I kind of feel bad.
You don't feel bad.
It did.
But
Hearing
then,
the break, I was like, oh, man, you have kind of been, like, shit on a lot.
Our truth. Then our truth showed up. Disguised in a blonde wig.
Bro. Dave, watch that shit.
Okay.
Freaking hilarious.
This dude wears like a Daenerys Targaryen looking fucking wig. No goddamn joke. Like the silverish blonde hair and everything. I was like, yo, for real?
For real?
Dark as a motherfucking night sky wearing that blonde ass wig.
Jesus
I was
Christ.
like, bro, I saw this on Instagram. Somebody posted up a picture of R-Truth in the wig and everything. And right next to it, they posted up a picture of E.T. with the wig on when they were trying to disguise E.T. I was like, yo.
And then then you had Ali defeat Andrade. It was actually a pretty good match.
I don't think it could be a bad one. That just
What do you mean it was actually a good match? I feel like that's the worst type of match they could have is a good match.
Yeah, no, I worded that. It was a good match.
Yeah, you worded that poorly, Geoff.
As you would expect with both.
Blue Dust.
Blue Dust.
Mandy Rose faced Carmella, ended in a no contest.
Why?
Bailey cut a promo and pretty much said,
Did Bailey interfere?
huh?
Did Bailey interfere?
No,
Why is it no contest?
because it ended when a bunch of superstars were chasing R-Truth around for the 24/7 championship.
Fucking R-Truth, man. Ooh, does that make R-Truth the longest reigning 24/7 champ?
Here it does.
Oh, damn.
There he is, smashing records.
But then Bailey came out, cut a pretty good promo, said, she's tired of giving hugs and all kinds. So I think the heel turn for Bailey is a coming.
You know those gifs where it shows Vince McMahon falling back in the chair? That's how I feel right now.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be a slow coming, but I think it's coming.
That's what she said.
Yeah, just shot. I started laughing as soon as I said that, but I realized why.
That's what she said.
But
way to go, Greg.
I don't know if they're
Oh god.
I don't know if they're setting this up for an eventual Sasha return.
If they did, that would be great.
Or Charlotte turn.
No.
Or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with hard pass.
I hope not. But
In the words of the guys on Letterkenny, hard pass.
But then Becky and this stupid wild card thing. Why is the Raw Women's Champion on SmackDown once again? But Raw, Becky Lynch and Bayley beat Lacey Evans and Charlotte.
Okay.
And the main event, Roman Reigns beat Elias.
Why was that the main event?
It's Roman Reigns, dude.
But Elias went to hit him with a guitar. Shane interfered. Then there was Superman punch, spear.
Why Shane there?
Well, Shane's
he's a SmackDown commissioner.
Shane's everywhere. I don't like it.
This wild card thing is so fucking stupid. Just do away with the brand split so we don't have to guess anymore. And try to make sense of all this fuckery. Because they said at first, they're like, oh, it's 4 people. Bro, there's like half the SmackDown roster on Raw and half the Raw roster on SmackDown.
Yeah, just in the last
wild card.
You said it was Lacey Evans and the Raw Women's Champion, so that's 2. And then, let's see.
Sami Zayn.
Yeah, it's
R-Truth.
Oh, R-Truth is 4. What about all the people that were chasing him?
Yeah, there were like 3 or 4 people just chasing him around from freaking. And technically, isn't Ziggler? No, Ziggler's been on SmackDown, hasn't he?
Yeah, he was also gone when they did the whole draft thing, so I don't think he counts.
I don't even know if he has a show.
No, we're just going to call him free agent right now.
He's in the so you've got the red category for Raw. You've got the blue category for SmackDown.
Oh, I'm sorry. And in case I forgot one thing, in case you cared, at Super Showdown, Triple H versus Randy Orton.
Shut the fuck up.
I swear to God.
Triple H, just die already. Not actually, just your in-ring career.
Yo, why couldn't Batista retire you?
I'm very disappointed in both of you.
This is just his way to pick off Evolution one by one.
No, I think, it's just a Saudi Arabia show and they have to put as many people there. Aleister Black, Kevin Owens, and Daniel Bryan aren't going. Sami Zayn's not allowed to go.
Why is Sami Zayn not allowed to go?
Because of his fucking ethnicity and heritage.
He's Syrian by descent.
Do you not notice the Arabic on his fucking tights?
Did you not know that there's like the Syrian war, which started in 2012, and there's been heavy tensions, and he can't go?
Like,
the man's Canadian.
Oh, shut up.
Like, yeah, no, he's
Syrian heritage, you dick.
The women can't go either, can they?
No.
I thought they could. They just had to cover up.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like full. I'm not sure. I don't think they can wrestle. Because they didn't have him wrestle last time.
There was one they had him wrestle, but they were wearing full body suits.
It was Alexa Bliss and Sasha, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that at the Greatest Royal Rumble?
I thought that was a crown jewel.
No, it was the Greatest Royal Rumble. It was the first time they went to Saudi.
Oh, that was the first. Okay, crown jewel was the
apparently,
second.
Apparently, there's a 50-man Rumble at this one, or Battle Royal. Excuse me. They're gonna put 50 motherfuckers in a wrestling ring at one time.
Are they going to do it like Royal Rumble style, or is it just like a free-for-all, everybody's in at once?
All they said was 50-man Battle Royal. Which makes me think it's just the match is gonna start and there's gonna be 50 motherfuckers in a ring.
Yeah, people are just gonna start jumping out on their own. Get me the fuck out of here.
It's hot. So they're going to go to one of the hottest places on earth, and they're going to cram 50 of them in a 20 by 20 square.
And they keep advertising this as better than WrestleMania.
Well, I mean, let's be honest.
Which
podcast is better than WrestleMania.
I was going to say, which means they're admitting that WrestleMania sucked.
This podcast is better than WrestleMania. I watched my dog take a shit outside today. That was better than WrestleMania.
Calm that shit down.
You said KO too, right? You saw KO just jump ship on it today?
Yeah. I was reading about it earlier. I don't know why he's not going. I don't know why Aleister Black's not going. I do know
the only one we know why is Daniel Bryan, because the last time he bailed out too.
And Sami Zayn.
Bro,
I was reading about
Didn't Reigns freaking almost bow out last time too? Wasn't he talking about not going?
No.
I don't think so. But I was reading.
Oh, and Undertaker versus Goldberg has been confirmed for Super Showdown.
Yeah,
I forgot that one.
I was trying to gloss over that shit.
Why? They're so old.
There's gonna be like 110 years of life experience in the ring.
At least.
Yeah, I was gonna say it.
Jesus Christ! At a combined age of 145. Like, at what point do you just stop?
Ric Flair was going into his 70s. Pretty sure that was in TNA.
Yeah, no, that was a WWE.
I thought he finished in TNA.
His last match was against Shawn Michaels.
Oh, yeah.
But Ric Flair was entertaining. You know who's not?
The Undertaker.
Bill fucking Goldberg.
Yeah, I'd say Bill Goldberg before I said The Undertaker.
I said them both.
The Undertaker at least had 20 years of entertaining. Bill Goldberg got zapped by a cattle prod from Kevin Nash, who can't stand up to save his life.
He can stand, he just can't move.
Yeah, you're right. Like, Goldberg is not entertaining. He's so not entertaining, they had to get a skinny old white guy called Gilbert to make him entertaining.
Bro, there's no way this match goes longer than like 3 minutes. No way.
No.
That's what
No, the match is going to go like 20 minutes because it's going to take them 5 minutes just to get from one corner to the other.
Well,
They
no,
got to get their walkers out.
20 minutes if you count Undertaker's 17-minute entrance.
no.
Well, if Goldberg gets security to walk into the ring again, it's going to be another half hour.
I just don't get, why would you put two contrasting styles at their age in the ring? Goldberg's matches are quick. Undertaker, not even close.
Not at all. But here's the other difference. Undertaker had a fucking hip replacement. Goldberg is still in good shape. That's like putting, I can't believe I'm going to say this. That's like putting Dolph Ziggler against Vader right now. Undertaker's damn near dead.
Isn't Vader actually dead?
Yes. You watched his last few matches. They were not good.
Yeah, we know.
I'm just saying.
I'm trying to think the last time like Undertaker's had a match where it was just like, wow, that's
I'll give you a clue. It was at fucking Crown Jewel.
You don't get an inappropriate comment of the night, Dave.
no.
Why?
I'm saying
You just need to mute yourself.
You
I'm try-
fucking
I'm-
mute yourself.
I'm trying to think when the last good Undertaker match was.
I believe it was when he faced Brock Lesnar that ended in controversy. I think that match was actually halfway decent. That was when Brock Lesnar sat up and did his little laugh there. Or Undertaker sat up, then Brock sat up and did the laugh thing, and then Undertaker laughed back at him and then punched him in the face.
I was gonna say Undertaker, Shawn Michaels.
But here's my
Well, if we're talking like
Or Triple
actual
H,
good
Triple H.
match,
Undertaker.
It's great.
Undertaker Shawn Michaels is probably one of the matches of the decade.
That's the last great.
Because ask yourself this question: If Brock doesn't pin Taker, is that something we even talk about still?
I don't talk about it now.
That's
Yeah,
true.
exactly.
We haven't talked about it.
Exactly.
'Cause it
But
wasn't-
Undertaker's two best matches of his career were the ones against Triple H and Shawn Michaels in those WrestleMania matches.
That was the one where he threw him off the scaffolding, wasn't it?
Mm-mm.
The Triple H match?
Those
Yeah,
were the Hell in a Cell matches.
No.
And then at the end of the Triple H one, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, and Triple H shared a hand raise at the top of the ramp.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, anything else you want to fucking disappoint us with this week?
When is Crown Jewel? Is it a week from Friday?
Oh my God.
June
Another
7th.
Friday pay-per-view?
Are we doing a review? Are we doing a preview of this next week?
I guess we fucking are.
I think it's June 7th.
Are we going to do a preview for? Oh no, it's too late for that.
Yep, and I'm not fucking goddamn like tracking all that shit down so we can jump on like Friday or Saturday fucking morning and do a fucking double or nothing.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
No.
We do
Until we start actively talking about it more than WWE, I'm not worried about it.
I think we should just wait till they start putting out a weekly product.
I'm good with that.
No, I think we should definitely do a review.
Oh, we'll do
Yeah,
a
we're
review.
definitely going to review it. But I'm not going to do prediction shows for that because we don't watch it.
Is there anything scheduled between now and when they start TV?
No clue.
Good. I think.
Anyway, you guys got anything else?
No, I don't.
Nope. I'm about to get off here and watch NXT and 205 Live.
Outstanding. So, folks, we will see you next week with something. Have a great one.